Hi everyone, Brett back, Altitude Scale Modeling. Just got back from IPMS Nationals in Chattanooga just yesterday. Look what I brought back with me. Tamiya donated a few hundred of these to the show, and they raffled off the right to buy one. I bought one. I won the right to buy one. The test shot of the Lockheed P-38 FG Lightning. This will be released in November. Tamiya, I spoke to their reps and they say there may be some subtle differences when the actual kit comes out. This is the box art, it'll be in color. Decals may be different, things like that, but the plastic should be relatively the same, maybe a little darker plastic. So, let's take a look here. I haven't opened this yet. We're doing this together. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sprues and a clear sprue. We got instructions, color call out, decals, tech tips. Pretty much looks like everything you get. Let's sit this over here. Looking for test shots, they staple the bags. Start with the wings. I don't know if I'm going to build this, but since they were giving away several hundred at the IPMS show, I'm sure there'll be some build videos coming up. So, your typical Tamiya plastic, some good rivet detail here, panel line detail. Showing some good supports through here. Here's what you got. A nice rivet detail behind the cockpit. A nice wingspan, which is about 12 and a half inches when you get the tips on. And we've got the cockpit, we've got the bottom of the fuselage and nose gear bay. We've got staples being a pain. Again, nice panel line accent detail, rivet detail, really good rivet detail. Cockpit sidewalls, there's a pilot included. There's the control yoke, radio boxes, so you see the rivet detail, the panel line detail. Let me turn on another light. There we go. And then 2 instrument panels, because it's the FNG version. And then your radios, control stick, sidewall detail, really nice. There's a decent looking pilot in there. And the floor of the cockpit. And then there's some more of that nice structural detail inside of there. Inside the wheel well. The back panels. And this one has got the engine booms, control surfaces, as we saw on the wings, it's going to have movable ailerons, looks like movable leading edge slats too. Ow. Hit the funny bone there. So, again, really nice detail on the booms. It's got movable rudders. Landing gear struts. No burr line. Inside the landing gear doors. Superchargers. The nose. The wing tips are longer than I thought, and maybe up to 13-inch wingspan. There's the booms. There's a few 138 Lightnings out there, but they're all quite possibly several decades old. Hasegawa, Academy, Revell. Just to name a few. I know Edward boxed a couple of the... Pretty sure they boxed the Hasegawa one, but it might be the Academy one. There's the other side. Ejector pin marks look out of the way. Looks like the ailerons here, and then they carry over, wrap around. Nice touch. One-piece wingtips, nice touch. There's the detail on, I believe that's the front wheel. And then, well, you can see it. You can see the no burr lines on those 3 landing gear struts. Inside of here, you have a little bit of detail in the landing gear base. Looking good, looking mighty crisp and clean and detailed. And like I said, they said this may not be the actual plastic they used. They may use the darker type of plastic that was on the Tomcat and the ME-109 and the Spitfire. Here we've got 2 props. We've got the center between the tails, and we've got the wings. And almost dropped them. 2 poly caps. That would have been sad if I lost those. Again, there's one piece for the center of the tail section, the elevator, and a horizontal stabilizer. Props have no burring. The plastic feels nice too. What I like is there's no raised ejector pin marks on any of this, but you know, it is a brand new tool, and these are the test shots. Here's the seat, the guns. The gun barrels are not hollowed out. Landing lights. There's no sink marks. I mean, there's a little bit of, you know, the plastic comes together in the mold, but that's to be expected. So you got the elevator and the horizontal stabilizer. Engine cowls. Not sure if that's the tops or the bottoms of the wings. It is the bottoms of the wings. And the seat, with the gun details, like I said, they're not hollowed out. There's the other side looking at the props. Very nice props. Got some of those doors that open up. Back of the seat, back of the gun. And it comes with a really nice wing spar to help you get the dihedral. Is that what it is when they go up? The gear bay doors, wheels, no real weight on wheels. I'm guessing these are the back of the gear bays. These are the insides of the gear bays, the fronts of the gear bays, the doors, the wheels. This is the front wheel, because the back wheel's over there. So because there's 2 different versions. Sorry. 2 different wheel hubs that snap onto one of the other ones, because there's 2 different versions. There's the angle of the wing spar. Lots of good little detail parts, some hoses, some wiring, some braces. You see inside the gear bay doors. Inside the gear bays. Got a really nice detail to it. I'm guessing these are the top of the bays. We'll see once we see the directions. And these are going to be really fragile. I'm assuming they're bracing for the landing gear. And 2 more matching sprues. So we still need to take one out. Let's make sure they're matching. Yes, identically matching sprues. So we'll look at one, which has your main wheel with a beautiful diamond tread pattern. Again, 2 different hubs depending which version you're building. Supercharger parts, fuel tanks, antennas, prop spinner, more landing gear doors, a couple of intakes, a couple of vents right there. And you know, Edward will be all over the PE because I'm sure they've got test shots of this too. There's a rudder. There's the wheels with the beautiful diamond tread pattern on the tires. Inside, more detail. This almost looks like it can be cut out for a different version. We'll have to check on that. Rudder's one piece. And again, no weight on wheels, but like I said, I'm sure Edward will be all over it. And finally, some clear parts. These are stapled as well. With the clear parts, I like to remove the staples so I don't scratch the clear parts. Crystal clear. Until I drop it and scratch it. So two different opening ones. The back, the front, sides, lights, gun sight, or it's an armor piece. I wanted to show you how wonderfully clear they are. Beautiful. So let's go right back in the bag. And we've got a little bit about it in Japanese. And there's the English part. For those you want to stop and read it in English. And that looks like German. I could be wrong. That looks like French. Again, I could be wrong. And of course, the Asian languages. And you've got this beautiful color callouts. Let me zoom out so you can see this in all its glory. You got the olive drab one with the silver bottom, a different olive drab one with a silver bottom, Miss Virginia, and actually looks like it's just Miss Virginia. So we got 2 versions, the A version and the B version with a shark mouth. Look at how cool that shark mouth looks. Again, the colors are the same. Obviously you're using Tamiya colors here. Nice, these could almost be framed. And we have decals, and there's a masking set in there. Let's carefully open this up. Staples all the way so I don't end up stepping on them. So careful I didn't cut the bag all the way. There's the mask. You will have to cut the masks out. There's your masks. Here are the decals, which may or may not change according to Tamiya. And these are Tamiya decals. So depending on your experience, it could go either way. So even some nice metallic ones for the mirrors. Some vent decals, seatbelt decals, instrument panel decals for 2 different types. Lots of good stencils. There's those beautiful shark mouths. So, Tamiya decals, not cartograph. And again, it's the test shot. They could be cartograph when the test shot comes out. They've been giving tech tips lately in their kits. You want to read over those. And we have the instructions. So, there's the Tamiya color callouts. You want to freeze that and take a look. And typical Tamiya instructions. There's the 339th Fighter Squadron, 347th Fighter Group, 13th Air Force, 39th Fighter Squadron, 35th Fighter Group, 5th Air Force. Those are the two versions. Starting with the cockpit. Lots of great detail inside that cockpit. There's the yoke, and you're going to put the control wheel right here, attached to that. When you're putting the cockpit in, you're going to have to open some holes. Here's the sidewalls for the front landing gear bay that are going onto the strut, the wing spar. I've been driving a lot. Drove 20 hours to Chattanooga. Drove 19 hours to Chattanooga, 20 hours back because I stopped at Lynchburg to visit the distillery. And then you're putting your wing spar into here. After you snap in the landing gear bay, it's going to the bottom part. You have to drill some more holes. Then you're putting the top to the bottom wing part with the wing spar. Then you're building your nose cone. More holes need to be opened. And your wings, your leading edge slats. Attach parts in numbered order. And it looks like you attach it at an angle and push it in. Masking stickers on the lights. More lights on the bottom. More wing work, superchargers. Turbochargers. So your A and your B side. I'm looking to see if there's any differences in that part. There's not. Right boom assembly. Again, that was the top of the wheel well like I thought. So you're going to put the sides on. Landing gear struts. All of that. The other side. Brace. Vents. And the weights, here's where one weight goes. They gave you 3 lead balls. They're actually attached to the bottom of the box. So, weight goes in there. That's a nice touch. They give you the weight and they give you a place to put the weight. Then your left boom, which is pretty much going to be the exact same. Then you're attaching your booms to your wings. Attaching your tails to your booms. Looks like you can do the wheels last, which is good for painting. Right there. Tires and wheels going together, landing your struts, all that going on after you get it all painted. Or, you may be one of those people who likes doing it before. Your gear doors are 2 parts that go together. And then same with the main gear. There's your tanks with your hoses. Nice touch that they actually have hoses going up there. 3 tanks. Looks like a ladder deployed. Antenna. Now if you have it on the ground, you're going to have the ladder deployed. If not, I'm sure you can retract the ladder. There's all the radio components going into the back, where that detailed part was I showed you in the back of the cockpit. Your seat. Your decals, your braces for your seat, your headrest. This is your headrest part right here. Again, you're cutting off more when canopy is open or closed. You need to make sure you know which version you're doing, open or closed. Seat going in, pilot done, painting canopy with the masks, a tech tip right there, first mask off the canopy interior before painting. There's some headrest parts that go into the canopy. Make sure you pay attention to that. And you're putting all your glass on. There's opened. And then there's the back opening, the side opening, depending which version you're doing. Props with the outside part of the spinner, then the inside part of the spinner, and there's your poly caps. Doing some more cutting. You have your A version and your B version. So it's a painting thing. A is just AS6, B is 2 colors combined. There you go. There's little tips on painting right there. There you have it. Test shot, sprue review, my first ever, because I don't get test shots because I buy all my stuff, of the new Tamiya P-38 lighting there I'm going to be looking forward to in November. Keep an eye out. I hope this encouraged you one way or the other to buy or not buy. I'm sure we're all going to buy. So, thanks for watching. Sit your ass in the chair. Build a kit. Like I said, I don't know if and when I'll be building this one. I may wait for the actual one to come out. We'll see, but I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching.